So hello everyone, I'm Ombeline. As Tanguy said, I graduated 2 years ago in March 2018. And so I started working in Natixis 1 year ago in October. And I'm an economist within the macroeconomic research team, so based in Frankfurt in Germany. So for the people who don't know, Natixis is an investment bank. It's a French investment bank, and the headquarters is in Paris. And the main, but I'm working in Frankfurt in Germany. So what is Natixis SIB research? So the huge team I am in. So the goal is to produce marketing research by giving an integrated view of the market. So it's not only macroeconomic research, it's also a lot of more aspects as asset, currency, and a lot of other financial products. So the research aims to provide support to inform Natixis clients, investments, and hedging decision across all asset classes. So this kind of research is designed for public entities, corporations, as well as asset managers, notably insurers, pension funds, hedge funds, and private banks. So the key sectors and asset classes analyzed to provide you with expertise on complex or fast-growing sectors, such as natural resources, infrastructures, real estate, hospitality, green bonds, and financial, or macroeconomic. And so my macro and financial institution team is providing research towards thematic, structural, and transversal and analysis as regulation, taxation, monetary policy, as well as ad hoc studies in response to current events and questions for our clients and partners. So I don't know if you know Patrick Artus, but he's chief economist of the bank of Natixis. So he provides analysis on global economic development via his famous Flash publication and monthly financial forecasts. But he's working by his own. He has his own team, and I'm not working directly with him because it's not the same kind of publication and research that he's doing. So my team, so the macro and financial institution team, is made up by economists specialized by geographic area. So we have one economist for France or Belgium, one for Spain, Italy, Portugal, and Greece, one for the Eastern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. We also have two analysts for financial institutions, mainly bank and assurance, and one for the real estate within the macro team. And so the two economists in Europe are also specialized in Eurozone as my manager and as I am. Because in Frankfurt, we are closely following the German outlook and also the Eurozone outlook with monetary policy as the ECB headquarters is in Frankfurt. So as I said, we have a lot of different locations because the headquarters in Paris. So the main part of the team is in Paris, but we also have teams in Frankfurt, in New York, in Tokyo, in Hong Kong. We used to have a UK economist in London, but because of Brexit, is no longer working. So Natixis CB research is covering 40 countries, developed and emerging markets, and by total, we are barely 50 analysts, strategists, and economists. I'm also working with Jack Schumacher, my manager. He's the head of Europe macro research team. So in the team, so I'm also working with Eduardo, so a former AMSE student. He's doing his internship with us, and also Denis, a German guy who is doing his student apprenticeship within the team. So basically, my task could be divided in two main tasks. One is basically following the current economic area outlook and publishing recurrent reports on it. So we have publications that we have to publish, for instance, every month or every quarter or every year. So to do so, I'm updating our different models because it's also linked to my life points, like following all the data publication from different institutions. Because, for instance, every month PMI are published, and we have built model using PMI as a Euro Now Net, so to forecast growth in the Euro area. So each time the PMI are published every month, we have to update our model and to publish our new forecast. So yeah, I have to update the Natixis tools, and also I have to follow all the political and economical events which have an impact as an impact for the area outlook, as ECB press conferences or political decision within the euro area. And then my other part of the job is to work on my own analysis and my own research. To do so I put a graph of a paper I published last week. So to do so, I can choose a subject on which topic I'm interested. So the methodology is quite the same, basically, because first I will read the research paper from different institutions, as ECB, IMF, or even from universities. And I will try to rebuild and to refine the results of the papers to build the Natixis own figures. In fact, I will build the model as they did in the paper, and I'm working on my econometric skills. And also I have to collect and to analyze all the data to do so. And finally, the last step, but not the easiest one, is to write a paper. Sometimes it's mainly between 5 or 7 pages to explain my results, and then to publish it on our website for all the investors and clients. So I show you a chart where I did an impulse response function for profit. So to sum up all my tasks, so it's really cool because I can work on really different topics depending on what I'm interested the most. I'm lucky enough to work with really high educated teammates. For instance, my manager and other people at the PhD. And also, I have a really huge link with economic research from institutions or from universities. As I said, because it's my way to work with it. And it also happens that I when I don't understand something, I try to talk with authors of this research. I found it also really interesting to use could be surprising, but really use what I learned during my micro studies as econometrics and all all the other tools. It's also interesting to learn every day, or we learn, because I also forgot some part of it, econometrics, big data, and macro and microeconomics. And also to learn like very different kind of stuff. As I said before, I could be working on profit or unemployment or zombie firms or a lot of different topics. So I'm participating in building the Natixis macro outlook and Natixis own view on economics. And I'm also lucky enough to work fully in English. And as I said, the main part of the team is based in Paris, so I also use a lot of French. But my manager doesn't speak French, so I have to speak fully in English. And I'm learning also a new language, Dutch, German. So yeah, it's really interesting. So thank you for your attention, and I put my email address if you have any question or if you want any precision.